What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing0990 and this is going to be a brand new video for you today. Today's topic is about a Pitbull that I have found. So, what has happened is that I got home from work around 11:30 p.m. and I saw that there was a Pitbull around one of the homes in the neighborhood. So, I did not see any person around in the area. So, when I walked up to the Pitbull just to get a closer closer look. My God, I've been a workaholic. Okay, so yeah, I got closer to look, and then the Pitbull saw me and actually ran towards me. So I wasn't afraid of the Pitbull. It was that when it came up to me, it was a friendly Pitbull. It was gray in color. No, it wasn't gray. It was brown. Yeah, it was brown. It was brown in color. It was a female. And obviously by the look of it, when I saw it, it has been bred a few times because, you know, when puppies are born, you know, all the biological stuff. You could just tell the dog actually had some puppies before, and it's kind of like a breeding dog. So it was that it obviously belonged to someone, but it was late at night and apparently no one was actually looking for the Pitbull. Either that or they were asleep. So it was like, what am I gonna do? Somebody's gonna be looking for this Pitbull. And so what has happened was I actually got the Pitbull to go to my house, and I called up my parents. I was like, can we let the Pitbull inside? And of course they said no, because they didn't want to deal with that. And of course that Star's in the house, and if the Pitbull and Star were to have their conflicts, it's just not going to be so well, and I'm going to have to control that. So they told me no, I cannot. So I just stayed outside for about a good hour and a half before I knew for the fact that my parents went to sleep. And that's when I actually brought the Pitbull inside. So I did bring the Pitbull inside, and I just left it in the other room where the macaw was at. We have a blue macaw. I made sure that the macaw was in the cage. And of course, that after a while, the Pitbull actually was curious about the macaw. And then what has happened is that it got on its hind legs, placed its front paw, or yeah, one of the front paws on it just to get a closer look, and the macaw freaked out and it was terrified about the Pitbull. So I actually had to bring the Pitbull away and block a path, and then that was the end of it. And the macaw was still freaking out a little bit, like every now and then, like when everything was quiet, it will still make out its freaking noise where it's like it's freaking out again. It's like, dude, the Pitbull is nowhere near you and you're just making that noise just to actually cause trouble. Like, it would do that for the next 5 or so minutes. And what I had to do was actually cover up the cage so that it will calm down, and that actually worked. It was like out of sight, out of mind. So that actually calmed down the macaw, and the Pitbull was just resting up because it was just humid outside, and I could not bear to actually have the Pitbull outside while it was still humid. So I left it in the room while I was sitting next to it for a while now. Sorry, sitting next to her. I was sitting next to her for about a good hour, and it was up till around maybe 3 a.m. at this point. And then that's when I decided to actually let her out because she had to go to the restroom. And during that time, that she was a truly intelligent dog. She really was. That she will stay by the person. Like, apparently that I was her new master, quote unquote. So if she were to go too far and she sees that I'm not anywhere in the area, that's when she'll actually run back to me. She knows that I'm right there. She sees me in her sights, and then that was it. And we actually walked a few blocks. I actually walked down a few blocks trying to see if there's any way that there's a house that probably has a broken fence or something that it got out of, but I couldn't even find a home or find any houses like that. And all the while when the Pitbull got too far, looked over and see that I'm still walking, she'll actually come right back to me, walk by my side, and then start going ahead of me again. And that's how the pattern went on for a few blocks. So it was kind of bad at this point because it's like if anyone were to see a random stranger at 3 a.m. looking through the houses, it's like, sorry, that they're probably gonna have to call the police at this point. I'm like, yeah, that is something I cannot deal with, especially if I don't know where the owner is. I really don't want to go knocking at every door at 3 in the morning wondering who is this dog belong to. So sadly, even to my regret, that I actually had to leave the dog outside. Because again, I couldn't really bring it inside because then the macaw would freak out, and I can't risk having the Pitbull do anything to macaws or to the other parrot that we have in the house, because apparently that the Pitbull has never seen a parrot before or seen any bird before. So I cannot risk anything happening to them, because that would be bad, first of all. And then, yeah, So I actually had to leave it outside, but that was the toughest part because for the fact of the matter is that if I go too far, she'll follow me again. If she goes too far and sees that I'm not in the area, she would fall back again. So it was pretty much like a game of chicken at this point where I have to keep an eye on her, and seeing that she's distracted, that's when I actually walked into the house. I felt so bad for her, but thing was is that by the next morning that apparently she was found and that the owner took her back. And then the next night afterwards, she actually came back to the house. So she knows that where I live, and I guess that after that moment, she was found again because she never actually came back again. So I'm guessing that the owner finally fixed up the place where that she can't escape again. But like I said, she's a truly intelligent dog, especially when that if you go too far, she'll follow you, especially when you're a stranger for no less. All I could say is that that's one dog I'm never gonna ever forget. So I really hope that she was found by her owners and now she's safe and sound in her home. Because again, she's been bred a few times, and seeing that she is not aggressive towards any stranger, she's good. She's probably a good house pet as well. So that is all I could really say. For the matter of fact, that I found a stray animal, quote unquote stray, and for the time being, this is the most intelligent dog I ever seen. I cannot say that I'm intelligent because I cannot even form a proper thought without stumbling upon my words. Well then, yep, a dog that is smarter than me. Even it was able to escape from his home a few times. But that's all I could really say. So if you guys would like to let me know in the comment section below to answer my question, what type of animal have you seen out from its neighborhood, and tell us a story about that. Could be a dog, a cat, maybe a bird, because sometimes bird escapes as well. Maybe even a rabbit or a ferret. Just let us know what animal have you seen running loose and tell us your story about that. So that is all I could say. So if you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe because I upload videos every single day except for Sundays because that's going to be my day of rest. All my social media is down in the description below, so if you'd like to contact me, you may do that. So also, if you do make a suggestion that I make a video about, and if I do make a video about it, then I will credit you within that video. I'll give you a shout out, and as well as I'll link your channel in the description, giving you thanks for helping me out with something to do or something to talk about for that day. So, got a lot of money to do, and we're gonna keep on going. But until then, have a great day everyone. I'm ServerKing090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.